You know, as a professional Nijisanji hater, even I sometimes feel bad for Nijisanji, because at this point, it truly feels like I'm kicking a wounded dog. And I say that in reference to Nijisanji's latest tweet where they say their Nijisanji EN Summer Jam, quote, "Welcome to Wonder Wander World concert in LA has been cancelled." And for context, this concert was meant to be held at the Peacock Theater during Anime Expo. Now, they are going to be refunding all of the concert tickets, and instead they're going to make the concert available for free on live streaming on YouTube. Now, it will not surprise you that this has a whirlwind of responses, but most of them fall into about three camps. Number one, people speculating that this is because they just didn't sell enough tickets to make it worth it, and that's why they're canceling. Number two, people are speculating that this was due to the potential safety risks posed to Nijisanji fans by having them all gather at Anime Expo. And the third camp seems to be, God damn it, you may be refunding my ticket, but I already bought my plane ticket, hotel, and ticket to Expo, and you canceled this with only a week's worth of notice. This is going to be a pain in the ass to get all this refunded. You've ruined my vacation. And since the only explanation Nijisanji has provided is recent developments have made it clear that creating the optimal environment for an unforgettable experience for our fans and livers is no longer feasible, that is such a nothing sentence. That could easily refer to not selling enough tickets or fan safety in equal measure. It's so unbelievably vague. But as far as the Nijisanji fan safety argument, it's worth mentioning the Niji booth at Expo will still be open. So if it was truly a fan safety issue, I suspect they wouldn't still keep the booth open. But even though that is my genuine opinion, I still can't blame people for assuming it is fan safety because of tweets that people have made directly threatening Nijisanji fans, such as this one screenshotted that says, "I will attack a Nijisanji fan in any convention. Sorry, I know it's not your fault, but your fan base fault. Your fan base is inhumane and y'all deserve it." Now, I know seeing only a handful of these is definitely more than enough to spook some people. Personally, I suspect this is just a bunch of angry keyboard warriors making a bunch of completely empty threats because they're angry. Now, while there are plenty of people complaining about the fact that they had to book a hotel, a flight, and an Anime Expo ticket, there's still plenty of people who seem to be in high spirits thanking Nijisanji for streaming it for free. Although personally I can't imagine going all the way to Anime Expo because you couldn't refund your ticket only to watch the concert on your phone on like your shitty mobile data. But hey, that's just me. But what truly convinced me that this was due to low sales and not due to fan safety more than anything was someone showing this graph of the seating charts and pointing out that only 7% of the actual theater was going to be filled up by fans. I mean, when you have 300 people out of a max capacity of nearly 4,000, that's brutal. I truly believe that economically, it's just not feasible to hold this concert when you consider all the expenses that go into holding a concert when less than 10% of your expected audience is actually showing up. The revenue in versus revenue out on that just does not add up to profit. The next thing that I want to go over with you is how allegedly VSPO's audition form possibly doxed over 7,000 applicants. So this original post in Japanese is from Kore, and they say, the audition application form for the major VTuber agency VSPO is set up so that the personal information of 7,000 applicants can be seen, which is scary. If you access the audition application with your Google account, editing rights will be shared. That's actually a pretty massive oversight. Now, the settings did get changed so that editing rights are not shared. However, those who have already been granted editing privileges, and it's unclear how many there are, can still view the work. So it's probably best not to apply for right now. Now, apparently Brave Group released a follow-up statement where they say they're now investigating 2 other audition forms. If you have participated in the Brave Group general auditions and the Hairver V Liver audition, your information could be at risk. Now, although Personally, I do believe something like this could easily happen just by total accident. It's a single checkbox to click in the settings. The minimum wage intern who probably put this together probably just missed it. However, Brave Group claims it's likely the edit URL of the Google form was leaked by a third party. And if that's the case, this goes from an honest mistake to an act of malice, and that genuinely pisses me off. Because if we assume that there was actual malice at play here, how petty and pathetic do you have to be to jeopardize the personal information of 7,000 people? Fuck you. While looking at Rima Evenstar's feed, I happened upon this post and decided to cover this as well because just wow! For anyone unaware, Gargura held her birthday stream on June 20th and honest to God made more money in 1 hour than I make in a month. Good God, those super chats were just rolling in. But as you can see here, many people wished Gura a happy birthday, including Jurard T Rexford. Now I know what you're thinking. How could a happy birthday message from a coworker possibly cause drama? My friend, this is the internet. If you sneeze in the wrong direction, it'll fucking offend somebody. It's kind of funny that the only two Holostars stupid enough to spam this stuff towards talents that want nothing to do with them are Filipino. Starting to understand why Filipino do anything and everything in their power to marry someone from a different country. Which, wow, first of all, happy birthday doesn't qualify as spam. The man said 2 words. Second of all, we got a twofer here. We've got absolutely tragic unicorn behavior and racism. You ever notice that shitty people are never just shitty about one thing? Shitty people have just a plethora of other shitty behaviors. Moving right along, we have this post that says, Gura does not follow and interact with Holostars. If you watch her, you would know how she wants to handle her career, which is similar to most Hololive senpai. You're putting her on the spot and annoying the fans. Think of your actions and how it affects the other people. Stop being dumb. Guys, Gargura is an adult woman. I think she can handle a happy birthday from a coworker. Jesus Christ. Now I know what you're saying. Surely those have to be the only 2 irritating comments. But oh no, both the unicorn behavior and the racism continue. Gura doesn't even know you exist, bro. And if she actually did, she wouldn't like you one bit. Which, fucking wow. Stop begging. She's not gonna respond. It's a happy birthday message. Philippines has no shame. Bro, what is all this Philippines hate? Why do people hate Filipinos? Am I the idiot? What did Filipino people do? Did they shit in your mouth? Alright, surely this is the end of it. He says, foreshadowing, Raora Panthera saying debut in a few hours. Waku Waku. Are you guys excited too? Jurard, go get him, Tiger. What an innocuous statement. Surely no one could be offended. This is just putting unnecessary pressure on her for no reason at all. I thought the rule was to wait for the girls to initiate if they were interested, but this dude just doesn't care about courtesy at all. I'm so glad that as a male VTuber I'm indie. I think if I had to deal with these unicorns in Hololive, I think I'd yeet myself from a bridge. Now I do actually want to take a quick sidestep from my usual VTuber news content and actually cover something that's been on my mind for a while that we've just gotten an update on. So as you may or may not know, Dr. Disrespect has been banned from Twitch for a while, despite being one of their most successful creators on the platform. Apparently he's speaking now because a couple of Twitch employees have publicly disclosed some accusations against him. So now he's giving his side of the story. And don't worry, I'm not going to read you all 9 paragraphs or whatever. I've already summarized it for you. He was DMing a minor through Twitch whisper messages, and those conversations were inappropriate. Those aren't even my words paraphrasing, those are his words. You know guys, I have to say, as an online content creator, probably one of the easiest things I do on a day-to-day basis is not sexting minors. I wake up, I go to work, I make my content, I go to bed, and never once do I even fathom a thought about sexting minors. Least of all through Twitch Whisper. But I digress. It will not surprise you in the slightest that people immediately set out to roast this man alive. And if you've been following the Drake/Kendrick Lamar beef, you know this image and you know what it means. Trying to strike a chord and it's probably a minor. Fun fact, apparently he's been editing the word minor in and out of this official public statement. Which is, and this is true, you can fact check me on this, Not a good look, my dude. Maybe he was just after a cupcake. Every time you repost this, a pedophile dies in a fire. Fuck it. I want some better karma. Alright, that's all I wanted to talk about. Let me know what your guys' opinions are in the comments section down below. Bye, guys!